Hello, this is Sujata Kancharla. Today I am going to discuss about veto power of the president. This is very much useful topic for all the competitive exam. Now let us discuss the veto power of the president. A bill passed by the parliament can become an act only if it receives the assent of the president. When such a bill is presented to the president for his assent, he has three alternatives. He may give his assent to the bill, he may withhold his assent to the bill. Absolute veto. It refers to the power of the president to withhold his assent to a bill passed by the parliament. The bill then ends and does not become an act. Next, suspensive veto. The president exercises this veto when he returns a bill for reconsideration of the parliament. However, if the bill is passed again by the parliament with or without amendments and again presented to the president, it is obligatory for the president to give his assent to the bill. This means that the presidential veto is overridden by a pre-passage of the bill by the same ordinary majority. President has veto power with respect to state legislation also. When a bill passed by the state legislature is presented to the governor for his assent, he has four alternatives. Under Article 200 of the Constitution, he may give his assent to the bill, he may withhold his assent to the bill, he may return the bill for reconsideration of the state legislature, or he may reserve the bill for the consideration of the president. When a bill is reserved by the governor for the consideration of the president has three alternatives under Article 201 of the Constitution. He may give his assent to the bill, he may withhold his assent to the bill, he may direct the governor to return the bill for reconsideration of the state legislature. If the bill is passed again by the state legislature with or without amendments and presented again to the president for his assent, the president is not bound to give his assent to the bill. Now let us discuss about veto power of the president with regard to money bills. Suspensive veto in the case of money bills. The president does not possess suspensive veto in the case of money bills. The president can either give his assent to a money bill or withhold his assent to a money bill, but cannot return it for the reconsideration of the parliament. Normally, the president gives his assent to money bill as it is introduced in the parliament with his previous permission. With regard to money bills, in the case of state legislation also can be ratified, can be rejected, but cannot be returned. Next, pocket veto. In this case, the president neither ratifies nor rejects nor returns the bill, but simply keeps the bill pending for an indefinite period. The Constitution does not prescribe any time limit within which he has to take this decision with respect to a bill presented to him for his assent. In USA, on the other hand, the president has to return the bill for reconsideration within 10 days. Hence, it is remarked that the pocket of the Indian president is bigger than that of the American president. Then let us discuss about veto power of the president with regard to constitutional amendment bills. It should be noted here that the president has no veto power in respect of a constitutional amendment bill. The 24th Constitutional Amendment Act of 1971 made it obligatory for the president to give his assent to a constitutional amendment bill. Let us discuss about veto power of the president with regard to constitutional amendment bills in state legislature. Constitutional amendment bills cannot be introduced in the state legislature. Thank you. If you like this video, please share, subscribe, comment and give suggestions.